Most hand tools, I'm talking about squares, wrenches, sockets, drill bits, anything like that, have markings, whether size markings, graduation lines, anything like that, that can be almost impossible to see, especially over time as a tool gets a patina on it or starts to wear off. So here are several ways to highlight those details so you can see them a lot more easily. First, you can use nail polish. Get a couple of brightly colored nail polish, like a lemon lime green, bright pink, or even white. White works great. And I'll show you in this case, I use the white. This is a layout square, sometimes called a speed square. Pretty easy to read. When you highlight it, it's a lot easier to read. It dries very, very durable. Here's a combination square. Again, it's relatively easy to see those. But here it is with the, I use the white nail polish here. You see how it highlights, especially those 1/16 inch lines. Makes it much easier to read. Now, if you don't want to use nail polish, the other option is chalk. This happens to be Sidewalk chalk, the nice fat Sidewalk chalk, but you can use any chalk, and white usually works best. You can use it on wrenches, drill bits. Again, even here's a different type of square. Again, the impressions are pretty deep, but they're a lot easier to read if you highlight it with a little chalk. Just rub it in there and then wipe it off, wipe off most of it. And there you go, look how easy that is to see. The chalk won't last quite as long as the nail polish, of course, but unless you get stuck in the rain, it'll last plenty long enough. And I'll show you also how well the chalk works on like wrenches. There's a combination wrench. It's at 12 millimeters. It's pretty easy to see, but highlight it with chalk, a lot easier to see. By the way, if you're buying combination wrenches, spend the extra money and get the one with the ratcheting end. Combination wrenches are simply wrenches that have an open end on one end and a box end on the other. But they do make them now with a box end, actually has a ratcheting mechanism. Much easier, and of course you can switch it to reverse, whether you're tightening a bolt or loosening it. So anyway, next time you're looking for combination wrenches, try the ratcheting type. Drill bits also have really small dimensions stamped in the shaft. I'm not sure if most people are even aware of that, but they do. Here, it's almost impossible to see, but there it is, 3/8 of an inch, much easier to read. Now, another way to highlight the graduation lines and numbers is by simply sanding it. Because over time, it gets a patina on it, or it just gets maybe rusted or whatever. So just get a piece of sandpaper. This happens to be 100 grit, but you can use almost any sandpaper. Let me try this side here. And you just want to burnish it. It just takes that patina off. And don't forget, if you can see the numbers and you can read the graduation lines and all those dimensions, you're much less likely to make a mistake. I'm Joe Truini, and we created this channel to help homeowners like you with all your home improvement projects. Please support the channel by liking and subscribing. Thanks a lot.